Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening again. This is Dana Scranton, and welcome to 8 Minute Wisdom. Now, on the heels of the last episode about the IOS, the institutions of society, I wanted to take it one step further. We talked about the differentiation between good and bad institutions of society, and we categorized the good ones as the ones that help you to achieve that which you truly desire, to help you be the greatest version of yourself, help you to achieve and attain your purpose and vision and do all the things that bring fulfillment to your life. You are an institution of society. Now, I wanted to clarify that because one of the things that I find interesting about the entrepreneurial game is how many people believe that entrepreneurs are all about money. Even as a solo entrepreneur, when somebody asks you, what do? You say, well, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh, what kind of a preneur are you? And you say, well, I operate in a certain vertical segment or a diverse segment, or I do this or I do that. And almost always they ask something like, well, you make a lot of money doing that? Let's be real about this. Entrepreneurship is about making money because money is a resource. A resource managed intelligently becomes an asset that does wonderful things for the world. Okay. Your purpose as an entrepreneur is what? Yeah, here it comes. It's to identify and understand the needs of others, and then with courage, conviction, and resourcefulness, connect those people with a means of fulfilling their needs. And when you do that, you elevate them to a new level. That's bringing a positive impact to their lives. That makes you an institution of society. As an entrepreneur, as an institution of society, you have the ability to influence as many lives as you so choose, to elevate them, to help them, to see where it is you believe you can be of use to them, as opposed to the other way around, where they can be of use to you. Now, yeah, that almost rings of an idealistic philosophy, but really, to be an entrepreneur is an honor. It is a calling. Not everybody's cut out to do it. They have the natural innate ability to do it because that's how we as humans have managed to progress over the years and survive, because we are all natural entrepreneurs, observing the needs of others and finding ways to help them to fulfill the needs so they can survive and perpetuate the species. Okay, what do you do as an institution of society? As an institution of society, you have, let's say, a responsibility. Let's put it right out there. A responsibility to be the very best person you can be in a number of areas of your life. And you can prioritize where you want to focus. But in order to achieve that state, you're going to have to expand who you are. You're going to have to change, to grow, to move forward, to take risk, to have courage, to recognize that you matter in this world, that what you do has an impact on someone somewhere in this world, however small or however large. That's up to you. Now, you can do that as a solo entrepreneur, as an organizational entrepreneur. You can do it as an employee or an employer, because in either case, by the definition of entrepreneur that we use here, you're an entrepreneur. Whether you're making money directly through your efforts as the owner of the business, or you're making money by contributing to the revenues of an entity that employs you, either as a contractor or as a direct employee, you're still an entrepreneur. And I know there are entrepreneurs who vehemently disagree with that philosophy, and I understand that. But we are at a time in life, in society, in history, where the tools and the technology have brought entrepreneurship home to the space right in front of you. Whether that space is a screen, your tabletop, your mind, it's right there. You now have the ability to think beyond what people 20 years ago, 10 years ago were able to do. The possibilities that avail themselves to you are well beyond what your parents could have fathomed. And it's only going to get better. You, as an entrepreneur, through resourcefulness, recognize that. So even when some people are decrying the advance of AI and how it's going to take away jobs and it's going to, well, you name it, you can read it just like I can. You look at it and say, well, how can I, as an entrepreneur, use AI or any technology to better understand the needs of others and to become more resourceful in how I might help them? Now, I find myself using ChatGPT every day. I ask it questions, I pose ideas and theories, and it helps me to creatively identify new ways to identify the needs of others and means by which those needs could be fulfilled. So I wanted to share that with you today in the follow-up episode from the prior one, that you are an institution of society and it's up to you to bring that institution to the fore. So that's it for today. With that said, we'll see you on the frontier of possibilities and all that that means to the world. And of course, in the next episode. Take care.